what I do in the mornings typically with people, whether it's yoga, or my workouts or life coaching, but there's a lot of choices on here. So,
It is, but you stand out. I did want to tell you last time, because we haven't talked in a bit. I
yeah,
lost
I
my
know.
dad. I lost my dad September the 6th, and
No.
we had his funeral September the 22nd. So my anxiety has been,
Oh,
I haven't had time to grieve. So I've been working over compensating my work and everything. So that was a lot for me because I didn't know how to process it. I still don't know how to process it, but I'm working through it. So it's good that you tell people, the things with anxiety and stuff like that, because it's new. It's new for me. That's why when I come on this platform, I like to, have shits and giggles with people because
I'm
it's
sorry,
hard.
honey.
It's hard, but I appreciate you always coming on here. You're so positive, and I enjoy our conversations and stuff. Uh,
I love
I
you.
got
See, but you got to sit in your shit though. Like, first of all, you're going to be sad anyway. So, I mean, you can choose to be sad now or sad later, right? Just the word sad is making you cry even more. So that's how you're having a somatic response. So this is exactly what Dr. Kennedy talks about. And so you want to sit in it right now. Put your hand on your chest or wherever you feel like your dad would touch you right now, or how he would hold you. Would he put his arm around your back? Would he put his hand on your face? Would he put his hand behind your head when he was giving you a hug? So put your hand, I think we did this last time. Put your hand where you feel like your dad would comfort you. Where would your dad comfort you?
it right here.
Yeah. So, right, I knew that. I was just trying to like, make you give me the option. But so when you put your hand there, like just take a nice deep breath, slow your breathing down, and just know that your dad's with you. Right? But you had a physical response to your sadness. You can't you can't think your way through stuff when you're having a physical reaction. Crying is physical.
Yeah.
Crying's not thinking, right? You're not thinking cry. No, you just cry. You literally cried because we were talking about it because it's sad as fuck. Like you can't ever physically talk to him again. And so I'm so sorry. And there's no timetable for this. You know, it's funny that we're both talking about this. Like, listen, the more that you die while you're living, the more that you have a greater sense of clarity of the world around you, and then it becomes your superpower because you're gonna
What?
miss him no matter what, right? Like I told you last time, I had six dads, two of them killed themselves. I just had a 6-year relationship gone like that. Like we all have our trauma, we all have our stuff, but you have to sit in it. You have to welcome it. You have to embrace it
Yeah.
because that's how you be a better version of yourself. Even though it sounds counterintuitive, it allows you to be a stronger version of yourself. Even though but crying is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I
no, I
just,
mean,
I
what's the
just
worst thing
don't.
that can happen when you cry? You cry more? Okay, and what's wrong with that? It feels good. Let that shit out. Like you should
Yeah,
be crying. Like even though culturally we frown upon it sometimes, like that's just ignorant.
I'm still here.
Yeah, you're good. Do you? Mod God 23, we love you. Is that one of your mods?
Uh, I don't even fucking know right now. That cry was so unexpected because I literally don't. I don't have time to cry, and it's crazy how people be like, "What?" I have to keep moving so I don't cry.
Do you know how many times people have cried on my lives? I don't know what it is about me being an empath, but it happens so often if people are willing to sit in it with me for a minute. And if nothing else, you realize you're not alone because
I'm
you have to think about it, right? You don't want it to paralyze you. You don't want it to keep you in your bed curled up in a ball. You don't want it to stop you from living your dreams. You want it to, because it happened, right? Like, there's nothing you can do about it, but you can, like, celebrate it. I mean, you have
you know
choices.
you know what's crazy? Before my dad died, when I went to see him, he was calling everybody's name, telling name stuff. And then when I got to him, he was like, I've been waiting on you all day because
Oh,
my real Brittany. And he said, You're Jesus Christ, my Savior. And I said,
oh,
No, I'm Brittany. And I was mad because he didn't say my name like he said everybody else's name, that everybody was like, no, he recognizes you in a different light. And
oh,
I was so fucked up about the situation because, a lot of people make fun about me being an adult film star. They be like, "What do your parents think?" My parents was my biggest supporters. My mother is my biggest supporter because at the end of the day, they may not like what I did, but I made $1 million several times off of it, and I stayed safe. And I'm a
that.
humble individual and I don't do nobody wrong. So when they, throw the jokes like that, I get mad. I be wanting to run up, but I'll be like, I'll be
Right.
cool on. You get what I'm saying? So it's a it's a lot. This is probably the only time everybody on this social media will see me cry ugly like this.
My bad.
No, you are emotional.
My bad. It's funny. I had Slim Trap on here. She's a new mom, and so this was a few months ago, and she had her art in the background, like trying to act all like fronting. And we started talking about mom and twin sister, and it was over. And
Yeah.
now she DMs me, she calls me like just, and that's all I want to do. People always question my motives too. I'm like, bro, you know nothing about me, and I just want to. I just made a decision, especially I think I told you last time after Colin, and then after George for sure in 2020. Just we need more white allies, so that was my decision. So I gave up a lot of jobs. I don't, like I said, make money. I've given up a lot of six-figure jobs just to do my podcast and just do this. And, you know, if I got one person on there, great. If I get a few hundred, great. But it just, this right here, this is life to me. Like, what, you can't buy this. You could give me $10,000 right now and I wouldn't take it. Over this conversation, like how this, like, you can't ever get this back. Like, I could have been talking about some bullshit on here tonight, and how would that have been a win-win? That wouldn't have been a win-win. You'd have left heartbroken still. You know, you wouldn't have felt like somebody understood you, someone connected with you, like it resonated with you. We all want things to speak to us here, even if it's sad,
Yeah.
because you can't put a price on that. You just can't put a price on that. No matter what you do in life, I don't care how much money you have. Yes, money helps. But when you resonate right here every day and you wake up with a purpose every single day, there's no money that can pay for that. None.
Yeah.
And now the thing is, some people don't want to feel connected every day. And that's probably because their trauma is getting in the way. Or maybe that's just how they are. That's their DNA. That's fine. But I want to feel every morning when I make my bed, first thing I do in the morning is make my bed. I have not made my bed double negative since the pandemic started because I made a decision that I could have been lazy as shit working from home and no one would know if I didn't make my bed. I make my bed every day hospital style with them damn folds and everything. because I want to be the best version of myself every day. I want my daughter to walk by my room every day and do a double take and be like, damn, he made his bed again like that. Why didn't he just throw the covers over? Like, what does it matter? It matters. You want to be the best version of yourself today?
Most definitely every day.
Well, then you got to get in touch with your shit. And you got to put your hand over your chest every day. And you got to tell your dad that you love him, whether you believe someone's looking down on you or not, and know that they're still right there with you when you miss the fuck out of them. You think I don't miss my dads? I've had six of them. I miss all of them. But there's nothing I can do about it. I just take what was good from each of them, and eventually I'll write my book called My Six Dads.
Yeah.
But that's the main thing. What are you doing every day to be the best version of yourself, but to feel connected right here? Because if you don't have, this is what Dr. Kennedy talks about. If you don't have love and connectedness every day, then there's probably something blocking you from doing that. And it's either your separation anxiety, it's your childhood trauma, it's your adult trauma. That's not normal. It's not normal to not want to feel connected and love. So if you don't have that, I don't need that shit. Okay, you keep telling yourself that and see how far that gets you. After you make your first meal and you ain't got no connectedness and no love, and you see how fulfilled and enriched your life is, because it's not going to be very fulfilling. It's just not. Trust me. I've done the work. I had anxiety for 2 decades, and I finally did the somatic therapy, and I don't have, I mean, you talk 1% of anxiety maybe sometimes. I just don't have it. And it's not here. It was the physical work that I did. I journaled, I did meditation, I did yoga, I did sports, I sat in it. I literally sat in it. I laughed at it. I did physical things.
Yeah.
When you're crying, it's physical. It's not thinking, it's physical. So you got to do physical things to solve it. You got to feel connected and you got to feel love. If you're not feeling those two things every day, then you can't connect with people around you and your passions right here every day. You can't. I'm not saying you're a fraud, but you're fronting. Like you are just flat out fronting because you're afraid to really get deep and figure out who you really are. And that doesn't make you weak. That actually makes you a stronger, better version of yourself. But we have this taboo shit in a lot of our communities, Asian communities, Latino and Latina communities, the black and brown communities. I mean, come on. Is that how you become a better adult film star? Is that how you become a better athlete? Is that how you become a better lawyer? Yeah, let's go to medical school less. Let's go to medical school for 2 years instead of 8. That'll make you a better doctor. And as street poet underscore 1125 would say, hello, somebody. That's not how it works. So if you want to be a better version of yourself, look inward. Want self actualization and want connectedness every day. And when you put that out into the universe, watch what happens. Put that shit out into the universe genuinely every day and watch what comes into your path. Just don't be blind to it.
I feel
The
it.
signs will come, whether you're religious or not, spiritual or not, the signs will come. Your energy will change. And that's what you're trying to do is change your vibration and your energy. Just don't ignore it. Just don't be like,
I
ah,
want.
shit, that's a coincidence. Fuck that. No, it's not a coincidence. Energy is not a
Oh,
coincidence.
hold on, Mike. Let me address this female real quick.
She trolling?
Listen, yes, I'm a famous adult film star, and Cash App is in my bio, just like everybody fucking else on
Right.
TikTok. If you have a goddamn problem with that, seek help and get the fuck off my live. Simple. It doesn't matter what kind of job I do. Rappers have their Cash Apps in their bio all the goddamn time.
Right.
Please seek help. Somebody pack that woman up. I'm back.
So whoever that is, um, if you're trying to gaslight us because you're actually in trouble, or you're having a hard day and you're trying to bring people down with you, how about this? We love you, even though you're trying to bring us down to your level. So I look at it from that perspective. Maybe they're having a hard ass day and they're trying to bring someone down with them. Don't let them bring them down with you. Stay in that father right here,
Oh, most
right? 'Cause
definitely. I'm definitely
yeah,
saying
yeah.
nothing wrong with correction.
No, there is not. I agree. You be assertive as assertive needs to be every day, as many times as you need to be assertive. But I would just say, just think about it from an outside the box perspective. People are haters. Um, they're always going to be. They're going to hate me because I'm wearing this shirt. They don't know nothing about me. Believe me, the stuff that I get in my videos, I don't give a single fuck. I am an ally, and nothing you do is ever going to make me stop being an ally.
Most definitely.
But those
Talk your
people are hurting. Anybody that lashes out and tries to be a bully as an adult, I could say get a life, but instead I'll ask you, why do you feel the need as a grown ass man or woman to create a lose lose situation? Why would you do that? Why would you want to continue to hurt? Why wouldn't you want to get in touch with your hurt and your pain so that you can come out of the shackles that you've been living in for your entire life? And that's the reason why you're hating on somebody. It's not like she came out and said, "Oh, I love Trump. I want to suck his." Like, what? She's having a conversation about her father who just passed. Like, why would you even go there? Like, do you not have context clues? What is wrong with you? Get a context clue. We're talking about her recently deceased father who she clearly adored and loved, and you're
I,
going to the you have a cash app link in your bio, so someone's really hurting today.
I think they're allergic to common sense.
They may be, but take it a step further, because then people will see you as the voice of reason and understanding when you don't even need to be understanding, because that
Yeah.
helps your vibration. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you want to build up your own currency. So if you allow them to lower your vibrational and energetic levels, they're going to get you every time, even though you're right. You're being assertive. I love assertiveness. I love anger when it's channeled the right way. But I would just challenge you, especially right now, because it's really hard for you to recharge your batteries because the sadness and work, and making sure you're eating right and keeping your blood sugars stabilized, every day. It's a lot to balance.
It
And so just
is.
to have compassion for people like that. And my mom's been a psychotherapist for 40 years. You know what she tells people?
What?
Just be glad you're not them. Must be pretty sad and pretty painful to be those people who would dare hate on someone whose father just died. Like, say it out loud. It's the out loud test. This woman, let's put her professional endeavors aside, her father just died. But I'm going to ridicule her and criticize her for having something in her bio right after her father just passed away. Like, it doesn't sound right. It sounds ignorant. So for those of you that are thinking of saying something hurtful or hateful, go in front of the mirror, say it out loud, and if it sounds trashy and it sounds hurtful, it probably the fuck is. You probably should check yourself, so you should be a better version of yourself instead of bringing someone down to your level because you have childhood trauma and you're trying to take it out on someone else. See, we just changed the narrative. Fuck their narrative. So we can have compassion and be assertive at the same time. Fuck the dumb shit.
Well, this is him.
Oh, look at that handsome debonair man. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Houston? Was that his name was Houston?
Right. Yeah.
What a great fucking name. I love that. Man, I'm gonna give him a big ass hug when I go to heaven.
You know what? That
Hell
makes me.
yeah. That was a baller right there. What did he do?
He was a police officer.
Oh shit. Was he did he die in the line of duty?
No,
Oh,
he died of kidney failure. He had
oh
some type of rare dementia. It messes with your blood and everything. He did 2 tours in Vietnam, so
oh,
he got a Purple Heart. He was a great man. He had 3 services. You know, the police officers came, gave him his flag, and then
wow.
the the military did the same thing.
Right.
So
Oh, wow.
he was
Yeah.
great. He was great. And you know what he said to me all the time? He was like, "I'm a great American." And I was like, "What?" And he was just like, "You're a great motherfucking person." And he was like, "You do what you say." And I always made me feel good about that because I do what I say. Because they joke and was like, someone from church told them I did movies, and he said, "Well, goddamn it, you need to mind your motherfucking business." And they
Man,
said that I better make $1 million doing them movies, and I did just that.
hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Man, for him to be a black man in the military, especially in the 60s and 70s, wow. He must have been magical.
He was a bad mf'er.
Wow. Man. All right, rest in peace, Pops. Oh, what a wonderful thing that you had such a good connection with him.
I did. I did.
And
That
that's
was
a
my
blessing.
that was my best friend. He was a diabetic, so I used to sneak him banana pudding because he asked me to. He
Oh my
fucking loved
God.
me.
That's where you get your sweet tooth from.
He was sweet.
Well,
That's why, huh?
I was gonna say maybe that person that was criticizing you will come correct and say they're sorry down the road. That's what
I
they
don't
should
want
do.
Like, I don't want that damn apology. Listen, when we come on here being ourselves, I can't help the fact that people private parts probably stink and they just be mad at the damn world. I don't write the book to I'm a grown ass woman. When I come on here, I come on here positive. When people come on here, they look at the place that they're in and they be angry. I spread
Right,
positivity and truth. People don't want the truth. They want you to lie to them and they want you to get on their level. But these females and males who hate can't even afford to sit next to me, and
right.
so I block them because I don't want to embarrass them.
Yeah,
I feel like if I block you, you should know better. Save it, because this mouth is petty. This mouth is very petty, and it don't stop. It's
right.
everlasting. But I choose. So
Yeah,
my peace is blocking them.
yeah. Well, I'm sorry that they feel the need to lash out so often. It's toxic, it's cancerous, it's annoying as shit, and it's hurtful. And we should be finding middle ground and definitely spreading more love because that's what we all need after the last couple years. That's for damn sure.
Amber,
You
you
feel
good? Not talking about you, Amber. We was talking about somebody else. But
facts.
Mike,
Go ahead, honey. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going to share all that with me, but uh, right here, pops. I'm gonna give him a. I don't pray, but I'm gonna think about him before bed, and well, first of all, thank him for his freaking service, and thank him for his service as an officer. You know, how long was he a police officer?
oh, 31 years.
God damn. That's unreal. Where was he a police officer? What city?
Nashville, Tennessee, where I'm from.
Oh my God. That's it. I mean, that couldn't have been easy. Holy shit. I love Nashville.
It's very fun.
All right, I'm here. Like for real, for real. If you just need to have a one-on-one with me, just
Mo-
tap in. I'll just sit here and listen. I won't say a word. I know I talk a lot, but if you just tell me to shut the fuck up, you just need me to like not say a word and you just need to, because sometimes I don't know, if you need me to give advice, if you just want me to sit there and shut the fuck up, if you want me to, wait until you give me the indication that you want me to respond. So, you just, and I won't be offended if you just say, I don't need that shit right now. Like I can't handle your advice. Like I'm just trying to vent. Like I won't be offended. So just tell me what you need and I got you.
I got you,
For real.
Mike.
Like
Thanks, baby.
I got a lot of love for you. Do you have a tattoo of your dad?
No, not yet.
It's coming.
I know it is.
Bet. All right, everybody. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get some shut eye. Tomorrow's a new day. Try and be the best version of yourself tomorrow. Uh, and your past does not define you. It just doesn't. All right, love you, Queen. I'm
Love you
here
too, Mike.
anytime. All right, talk to you soon.
Good night.
Appreciate you. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Stay strong for pops.
I will.
I know you will. All right, we'll talk soon. Good stuff, y'all. She's amazing.